Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jimmy Dore Show. I am your guest host, Chris Keene. I am here with the hilarious Kurt Metzger. We're going to talk about Donald Trump here. Donald Trump tells McDonald's owners the U.S. is in a golden age. Can you feel it, everyone? The stats say otherwise, apparently. I don't know. But
the golden age.
Yes, Trump says we are in a golden age. Here he is.
Is it like a McDonald's pun?
And, I just might add, this is also the golden age of America because we are doing better than we've ever done as a country. Prices are coming down and all of that stuff. And, they talk about different terms for that. But I will tell you that nobody has done what we've done in terms of pricing. We took over a mess. We had the highest, think of it, the highest inflation in the history of our country. They say 48 years it was the history of our country. And now we have normal inflation. We're going to get it a little bit lower, frankly, but we have normal.
So he's saying prices have come down. I have not noticed that at all. I think most Americans have not noticed that at all. Groceries are out of control.
But, keep in mind that they've been lying about how bad inflation is I don't even remember how off it is. It's really bad, though. Like, when you see bad inflation numbers, like double that because they've been cooking the books. So because of that lie going on so long, I don't know if he did something to the off the books inflation, but as far as the numbers that you're allowed to see go, no, it didn't go down.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see later in the story that inflation hasn't changed much since last year, basically. But
we've normalized it. We have it down to a low level, but we're going to get it a little bit lower. We want perfection. You always want 1%. I don't know if anybody knows. You don't want zero. Zero can be bad. Then you start going the other route. That's no good either. Then you say, what's worse, deflation or inflation? But we have it almost at the sweet spot, and prices are coming down on different things.
If this is the sweet spot, I'd hate to see when things get bad. This is
groups that you admire.
Every time I go to the store, it's like $150. I don't know.
My Walmart came up last week, and they announced that Thanksgiving this year is 25% less, all of the accoutrements.
And here he is telling this thing about how meals at Walmart are 25% less now. Well, we showed in a previous segment on a show the other day, it's less because there's less, you get less food for your money. So you're paying less, but you're getting way less for your money. That
Thanksgiving is 25% less than it was last year under Sleepy Joe Biden. So.
Plus, my Ozempic's cheaper, so I don't want the
food. During a speech on Monday, President Trump continued to dismiss Americans' concerns about affordability, instead claiming that the U.S. is witnessing a golden age of prosperity under his tenure. In remarks before McDonald's franchise owners gathered in Washington, D.C., Trump said that he has normalized inflation and gave a glowing report of the economy under his watch. In fact, inflation is up 3% over the past year, a slight increase from the annual rate change seen a year prior before Trump took office. This is a golden age of America, Trump exclaimed, because we are doing better than we've ever done as a country. No one can afford to buy a home. People are drowning in debt. There's 500,000 homeless people. 35 million people living in poverty, but we're doing better than we've ever done. This is the golden age. Trump then encouraged franchises to oppose raises to the minimum wage. Heaven forbid.
Hey, it's already golden. Don't overcook it.
Yeah, you don't need it. It's perfect. We're doing great. So Trump encouraged franchises to oppose raises to the minimum wage, which has remained at a federal rate of $7.25 an hour.
Whoa, hey, we don't want zero inflation except with minimum wage. Then you want zero.
Yeah, there you go. Down. There you go. No inflation on the minimum wage. That would be terrible.
Have you ever had people try to argue to you that the minimum wage, and they try to explain basic economics here? Like, hey, dickhead, I live long enough to watch when they raise it to $6.25. Yeah. And everybody said it would crash the fast food economy.
Right.
It's a drug. Don't worry. Drug sales don't go down.
Well, Kurt, you can't get by on $7 an hour? What? That doesn't cover the bills?
In the golden age, yes. Not in the previous.
So the minimum wage thing you'll have to be talking about. You're going to have to fight, the president told the franchise owners. Notably, while McDonald's now touts an extra value menu, its signature item, the Big Mac, one of Trump's favorites and one of mine when I was a kid. I was a big fatty as a kid, guys. Little fact about me. Has gotten more expensive over the past year, with the price increasing by 5% since 2024 and by 91% since 2019. Despite the introduction of the value menu earlier this year, the company's soaring prices are driving away lower-income Americans. I don't know why anyone would even eat McDonald's unless it's to save money. I mean, it's basically poison. So if it's not even affordable, I don't know why.
Well, what it used to be was you could eat a lot for a little on your lunch break.
Yeah,
That's what the purpose of it was.
Yeah, but now it's too expensive to even do that. Trump's assessment that the country is in a golden age is not a view shared by most Americans. Shocker. According to an Economist poll published on Tuesday, just 25% of Americans describe the economy as excellent or good, while 32% say it is fair. A plurality of respondents, 40%, say the economy is in poor shape. Within the same poll, 56% of Americans say the economy is getting worse. In another question, 2 in 5 respondents say their personal finances have worsened over the past year, while only 14% say they've improved. There are other indicators that Trump's claims of a solid economy are deeply flawed. The first 10 months of this year saw the highest number of layoffs since the Great Recession, excluding the year of COVID, with layoffs occurring at a rate of 65% higher than in the same period of time last year. And a congressional report released last week finds that Americans on average are spending roughly $700 more on basic items every month than they were before Trump took office, despite his promises during the 2024 campaign to bring costs way down.
And since you brought up the Walmart Thanksgiving meal, and it is cheaper, but it also contains less.
Well, I haven't heard that. You're telling me. Who are you with?
I'm with NBC News, sir.
Fake news. NBC. You're
Everyone's
fake news.
fake news.
What a NBC's gone down the tubes along with most of the rest of them.
Why is that his response to everything? I mean, it's hilarious, but those news outlets lie all the time, but you're not going to answer the question? You're not going to say anything? All right.
Well, his answer is going to be the 50-year mortgages. That's going to take care of all of this.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So you'll own nothing and be happy. There you go. That's the answer. Okay. This is a chart of inflation over the years. As we see, it went way up during Biden, and now it's basically been the same for the past few years. But we're in the golden age, guys, as we see here. 35 million people in the U.S. living in poverty. We're in the golden age of America with 35 million people living in poverty in the richest country in the world. Americans experiencing homelessness. We got over 500,000 homeless people in the country, but it's the golden age. We're living in the golden age here in Trump's America. And here we go. 27 million people in the U.S. don't have any health insurance. These are the perks of the golden age of America. All right, get on board.
I can't afford to pay co-pays for health insurance. Are you crazy?
Well, the golden age of America is not looking so hot to me. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Come see me on tour in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Waikiki, Hawaii, and the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.